everyone, Comic Reviewer here, this time reviewing on Crime Syndicate issue number 5. Now, as you know, after the events of Dark Knight Metals, Earth 3 was basically revamped into a different version of Earth 3, and pretty much the issue 4 led up to Lex Luthor forming his own Justice League, which consists of Earth 3 versions of Cheetah, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and all that. So let's get on the story. It starts off with Lorna basically powering in that, looking on with them saying, "Red Hood, you're covering the only exit. Anything comes through the door. Are you serious?" And we kind of see how basically the Earth 3 versions of Cheetah and also Giganta, who are known as Power Tower and Savannah, look through. We see how Power Tower looks to a shock and horror of some skeletons in the barn. We see her saying, "Let me out of here! Lorna, I think we need a new plan. These two are way sicker than we thought." And so basically Power Tower destroys most of Johnny Quick's barn. And we see how it turns out that Atomica knows who Power Tower is. And of course, we see how basically Atomica sees to her shock and horror that Johnny Quick has been hiding dead bodies. And this leads to an all-out war. And of course, Red Hood basically uses her sort of new god hammer to smash Johnny Quick's face. And we see how Atomica goes into Savannah's throat, choking her. We see how Power Ring and Lorna basically keep Johnny Quick inside, but tragically Savannah is left in critical condition when Atomica aims it out of her throat. So basically we see how Power Ring ends up snapping Johnny Quick's neck, with Lorna saying, "What have you done? He moved so fast, I just reached." Medic incoming for Savannah. "Where's Atomica? Did she survive that blast?" And we see how basically Owlman, Ultraman, as well as Superwoman inspect the damages that happen. We see how Ultraman wants to have that error with Superwoman, and of course they learn from the potential victims that they were Johnny Quick's relatives, as he wants to be alone. We see how Atomica has a go at Ultraman for mocking Johnny Quick, and we kind of see how she says, "He helped you save the world. Well, we're under attack again. You got a plan now, Master Man with an A plan?" "Of course I do." And so we see how Lex Luthor and that find out that their mission was partly a failure, and we kind of see how Venus pretty much points out that they should have sent her with the team to help deal with the problem. We kind of learn from Power Tower's hit past that on Mount Plato, that her family were killed in a eruption and never saw the bodies. So of course we see as well something's going on with the machinery, and we kind of see how Lex Luthor plans to bench Power Ring for allowing Johnny Quick to die. And it also turns out that Red Hood is meant to be the Earth 3 version of Harley Quinn. So of course, everything ends up destabilized. We see the Crime Syndicate busting through, everyone being launched out. So we kind of see how Lorna says, "John, rescue those people. I'm more useful in battle. Go!" And of course we see how basically Ultraman takes on Lorna, and of course ends up throwing him into an all-out battle. And of course we kind of see how Sinestro and Superman duke it out. We see how basically Atomica tries to break down Power Tower, and we see how Powering manages to rescue some civilians. And of course, we kind of see how Owlman plans to take down Red Hood and Venus, and turns out the Earth-free version of Joker was known as the Gesture. And we kind of see how Harley has a personal history with Owlman for killing him. So of course we see how Lorna and also Ultraman duke it out on a planet, with Ultraman saying, "I can feel my kryptonite hit pumping through my veins. Let's go for round 2. And we see how he says, "You can boom tube and run all you want, freeloader. You're not the one I want." And so we kind of see how the Earth-free version of Sinestro tries to take down Superwoman. We see how Lex Luthor's managed to kind of restabilize the gravity system, and see how Atomica finds Johnny Quick's body in the morgue. And of course, Ultraman wants to personally kill Lex Luthor, until ending up meeting the Earth-free version of Kara. And with Harley saying, "Lex, I'm not in a mood feeling about all the accept, but I can't feel them at all." And this is the story. So I think this issue from issue 5 is not too bad. We kind of see how Lex Luthor's Justice League wants to do good. Some of them aren't really prepared to take down bigger threats. But there's always going to be the story where basically Lex Luthor will always do good on Earth 3. So I think this issue deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.